Wacky news. Short, interesting stories. That's right. Short and interesting.
Hey, it's Green Bay Wacky. I'm going to give you an update from what I've learned about Millie Weaver. We broke the story a couple days ago. That video has, jeepers, gotten like 17,000 views. Let me just remind you, you can smash that subscribe button on my end. If you really want to support my work, you can become a member. Let me show you a quick screenshot from the internet just to kind of remind you who Millie Weaver actually is. There's Millie Weaver. I'll give you her background and the update to the best of my knowledge. She is a journalist, frequently seen on InfoWars. Now, love him or hate him, that's Alex Jones' website. A lot of other hosts on there. She's a journalist that basically she's not an employee. She's like a freelance journalist where a lot of her material airs there. So just a quick recap of the story. She got arrested the other day, taken away. The video's circulating all around the internet. There was a lot of, conspiracy. It was faked because she just dropped a new documentary called Shadowgate, which I've already seen has been removed from YouTube. The big black screen says for hate speech. Anyway, that's a different issue. It does seem strange that the arrest happened. Now, Greg Reese and Alex Jones made a video. I can only give this information based on them, so take it with a grain of salt, but you have to remember, these two, they've worked intimately, closely with Millie, so, we can take it on some authority. I mean, they have her on their speed dial on their cell phone. So what Greg Reese said was that she was, it was the Portage Sheriff Office, the Portage Sheriff's Office in Ohio. He said you could actually go to the Portage County Sheriff website, which would lead you where you can actually call them to confirm that she is in fact in jail this weekend. Now, what supposedly they said she's being charged with, again, we can only go by what we've been told: burglary, tampering with evidence, domestic violence, and obstruction of justice. Now, this was a sealed grand jury indictment. So what they suggested was that the prosecutors must have met privately with a grand jury, the Portage prosecutors, and they got this sealed grand jury indictment. They went and arrested her right at her house, right in front of her children. She's being held without bond. So apparently she, I think as the few days go on, Monday or Tuesday go by, we'll probably hear more about this. Now, what Alex actually said, and this is disturbing, is that Child Protective Services may be involved in this. They're talking about removing their children on Monday from their home, which, in itself is pretty scary. I'm a parent. I can't even imagine. Now, Alex says he's known Millie for 8 years. She's done work with him. She's known her husband for 6 years. The husband apparently is Gavin Wins, so they, for whatever reason, they don't have the last name. Some married couples are like that. So this is what we know so far, but this information only, the update can only go so far in the sense it's from Greg Reese and Alex Jones. Now, they do work intimately with Millie, and they went forward and put this video out to kind of give you, the public, an update. Even in their video, they said, hey, look, this is all we know. Alex said that, they were missing calls with each other. Millie was calling him. He was calling her. Communication is kind of sketchy right now. But it sounds like she is, in fact, in jail for this weekend with her husband. And it sounds like Child Protective Services are, in fact, going to be possibly removing her children. This is very scary. She needs some prayer support right now. We don't know what all the details are. I personally saw the Shadowgate documentary before it was taken down. It's got some pretty shocking evidence in it. I know it's going to be floating around the internet. A lot of people are going to see it, even though YouTube removed it. But yeah, it's a big story right now. It's a big, big story. That's the only update I can give you based on what I heard Greg Reese and Alex Jones say. So that's your wacky update. Again, Millie Weaver arrested this weekend. And again, burglary, tampering with evidence, domestic violence, obstruction of justice. Oh, I do want to add one thing that Alex did comment on. Now, I don't know how far this carries. He kind of described, when he was updating people, he said that there was some issue with Millie and her mother and a cell phone and taking pictures of some documents that Millie may have had. Really kind of strange. Even he kind of hinted about this and a cell phone being smashed. So I don't really know what that's all about. I think we're going to find out as the days go on. Again, that's your update. Smash that subscribe button if you really want to support my work here. Then, in fact, join a member monthly. And Green Bay Wacky and over and out. I report it. You decide.